Hey guys, and welcome to my co-op gameplay video of Valheim. So in this video I'll be starting at the beginning, showing our journey, my thoughts and impressions along the way. So yeah, let's dive in. So after customising your character, you see scrolling text. To cut the story short, a long time ago a father Odin fought off his enemies and they've grown again, so you get called back to the world to fight. So the first impression straight away was it's very basic looking, very strange style. It did remind me of Conan Exiles. Usually I would test the controls at this point and smashing out every button. It also started jumping level me up, but I had prior knowledge of this. What mate told me you can punch trees and you can level up, so I was just punching trees for the next 10 minutes. We also noticed that we gain new items from collecting materials, so we can craft later. So at this point we was just running around the forest, at the same time leveling our running skill. We encountered our first hostile creature, a boar, but then we did the primitive thing and killed it. They dropped meat for the health, leather, scraps and boar trophies. Then we ran into our second hostile creature, a greyling, which required more hits to kill. They drop you resin. For now, they make things like torches, fire arrow, wood shield, raft and other useful things later. As time went on, it got darker and I found it difficult to see things, so I went to the settings to see if there was a brightness setting. And nope, there was no setting. I'm playing this game with a controller and I couldn't figure out how to use the torch. It's up directional button. It felt like achievement, so yeah, my primitive self couldn't help be excited after discovering fire, so I was rolling around like an idiot. If you need to check useful information, select the bird icon. You can reread Hugin's tips. You can check your skill level. Currently my punch is level 18. Trophy section, got no trophies, and the last one is friendly fire. Lots around the environment are these runestones which provide lore and useful tips. So at this moment it's getting lighter, the weather changes, I love this and it gives it life. It reminds you of Breath of the Wild. The music really does enhance the experience as well. I think this is our first death in the game. When you die, a cute gravestone pops up and you can access it. I took all of the stuff and these item recipes just popped up, which is cool. And then this little stupid creature just killed me from behind. Oh my days. So when you die you get transported back to the starting area with no items. You forget a small part of your abilities and drop your belongings where you died. If you build a bed you respawn there. The bottom left UI is your health and stamina bar. Keep eating snacks to improve them. For stamina there's mushrooms on the floor and raspberries on the bushes. For health there's boar meat and other types of meat. Around this point I discovered how to throw items, however unable to figure out how to do it on a controller. I found out it's the right trigger and A button. So we made our way to the shorelines, and in this game you can swim. I'm building up my skill a little in case I need it later, just to keep an eye on the bar, otherwise you would drown and die. Along the shorelines we encountered our third hostile creature, called necks. When you kill them you get neck tails. Also hate lizards, but what lizards? I was running away from a neck and my health was very low, so I tried eating the raw meat to heal myself, but then I stopped and then died again. We progressed to having a workbench which gave us a lot of recipes. Not sure if I crafted the rag tunic and rag pants at this moment. I think I was looking at crafting an axe. Will managed to build a fire and then we just chilled off. We noticed the resting effect, which happened after a good few seconds. Apparently your health and stamina regen is higher. I've read that the comfort levels depends on the surroundings. Also note that you can't do it when you're wet or burnt. Wood and stone are dotted around the area which you can pick up. Certain trees you can't break with your fists as well. So I got enough wood and stone to create a stone axe. Stats on the axe is just above. That's around the shorelines of flint, which can be used to create flint weapons, chopping block and tanning rack. So I finally crafted a hammer to help Will build a base, amongst other things. So here's the list. So we got a campfire, wood stack, stone pile, raft, workbench, chopping board, building stuff and furniture, bed and supportants, and crafting standard wood torch and fire because it was getting dark. So I appreciated the graphics a lot more at this point. I loved dawn and looking at the sunrise. Took a break from building since it was way too dark. It's quite pretty and unique. Could stay here for a while but I had to help Will and go back to work. When it rains, it really rains crazy in this game. Our first encounter, it was quite brutal, but I love how they done this. It feels real and sounds boss. Have to be careful as weather, temperature, being wet reduce stamina regeneration, so seek shelter and open flame. Love how it clears up as well. The night is so nice and pretty. If you have any fights at base, try to take away from any structures you built, as you can damage them, or they can damage them. No spoilers, but there's bigger enemies. Will had the idea to build on stilts. It was going so well until we got interrupted. I think the boss summoned the creatures to attack us, so we had to fight them off, which gave me new crafting recipes and materials. Combat's pretty simple in this game, and it feels really good. After clearing the creatures, we built our base. It took me a while to get used to. To be honest, I let Will do all the work because he knows what he's doing. We built 2 beds, a chest and a light. I saw Will go for a swim. As I was changing my camera, I saw that he wasn't going to make it. Heard another familiar sound, so I looked back. I noticed that Will fell off the raft. I didn't know where the ladder side was, but yes, I saw the ladder side. Wait, he was gone by then. Control the raft is a bit difficult, and you need the wind as well. It's difficult to see, but I noticed the shoreline. A welcome party greeted me. I had to let them to a safe place, but they followed me. So this is a grey dwarf, it's got blue eyes. At that moment, my heart was really pumping. Not only because it was dark, but not sure what was on their island as well. I've never seen these green eyes before, and it breathed sewage towards my face. I saw red eyes and said sack that at him and back to the raft. Now it's not the time to talk, Hugin. I finally legged it back to the raft, had a sending off party waiting for me. Oh great. Yeah, level up my swimming skill. Oh fudge bucket, I'm gonna kill yous all. Wait till I come back to that island, man. So I got respawned back to the main base in my bed. The map shows where you die as well. So yeah, this is the finished off main base. It's got a cooking station as well, and a fence to keep out the hostile creatures. So we finally managed to get across the sea to build our second base. Will is currently flattening the land and setting up the perimeter. So this was just a start. I enjoyed what we did. So the good points, the map is huge, it feels nice to play, graphics is cool, it feels chill and fair, and it's a good price and co-op. Minor points of sailing is a bit difficult and it's dark. Hope you enjoyed this video. I'll be doing another Valheim video with my other mates, and hope I'll catch you later. Bye.